afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming out this wonderful Miami Beach afternoon. I'm John Donahue. I'm the temporary principal here at Beach High, and we're here to honor Dr. Sidener. To kick things off, our student government president, Michaela Fry.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the student body and Beach High student government, I would like to welcome you to the dedication of the bus loop to the very distinguished and much-loved principal of Miami Beach Senior High School, Dr. Rosann Sidener. Please rise and remain standing for the presentation of colors.
Go get it.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for Julian Santelli to perform the Star Spangled Banner.
You may be seated. As important a day this is, we have many very special, dignified guests. It's my proud honor to introduce them. Starting with Honorable Dr. Martin Karp, our school board vice chair. Dr. Karp. Our elected officials from the city of Miami Beach, Commissioner Jerry Libet. Superintendent Alberto Carvalho. Representing the QEC for the city of Miami Beach, Dr. Leslie Rosenfeld. Our North Region Superintendent, Mr. Jose Dotre. North Region Director, Vivian Santiesteban Pardo. North Region Director, Dr. Narita Smith. North Region Director, Mr. Andy Pierre Lewis. Newly appointed North Region Area Director, Sally Allion. And a marvelous PTSA President, Lori K. Davis. We're going to begin our festivities with Dr. Karp.
There is Main Street, Elm Street, Maple Street. Then there is Psycho Path. Believe it or not, that's in Traverse City, Michigan. There's Divorce Court in Heather Highlands, Pennsylvania. There's No Name Street in Turnersville, New Jersey. In Riverside, California, Wong Way has been renamed Wong Street. The road is named for George Wong, the last resident of Riverside's former Chinatown. Naming a street, road, avenue, path, or way requires a great deal of thought to get it right. Today, we're getting it right. Dr. Rosann Sidener Way is the right way. Her way has contributed to the expansion of career academies, soaring academic grades, positive energy on campus, new programs, and renewed interest among parents. We've collaborated on a few initiatives together, and I can tell you firsthand, Dr. Sidener makes a tremendous difference. Thank you for all that you've done, and thank you for all that you continue to do. Thank you.
Mr. Caballo.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope to be very brief, even though when you speak the accolades that represent the humanity, the dignity that travels side by side with somebody like Rosann Sidener, you can speak for hours. You hope to find, as a professional, somebody who embodies the perfect balance of skill and will, the wisdom, the knowledge, balanced with a heart, the passion and compassion to do all that's right for students, for parents, and for a waiting community. Rosann Sidener, through her exceptional career, has done so. So a street named after her is the very least a grateful community can do. You know that Rosann was a teacher. She was an assistant principal, and as an assistant principal, she became the assistant principal of the year. She has been a principal. As a principal, she became the principal of the year for Miami-Dade, and then went on to become the principal of the year for the state of Florida. When we talk about increased graduation rates, Rosann Sidener was so much a part of that improvement district-wide, taking a school from D to A in just a couple of years. All of this she did. All of this she did, never forgetting who she is or the reason why she does this work. It is that immeasurable amount of humanity, that incomparable level of dignity, that incredible passion and drive that takes us to where we are today. So I know Miami Beach High houses the proud High Tides. And I tell you one thing, Rosann Sidener embodies the motto that rising tides lift all ships. In this instance, rising high tides lift all of our morals, our hopes, and aspirations. Rosann, today is your day, and from this point on, this spot this little corner of the universe will forever be known as your way. Thank you for having lived life your way. Thank you for having taught us so much. Thank you for having done so much and continuing to do so much. God bless you. God bless what you represent. And God bless this great school and community. Thank you very much.
Commissioner Libet. He is now principal for day number 2.
The last time I was principal for the day, the first order I gave was no homework, and I got fired. Before I make some remarks on behalf of the mayor, Mayor Bauer, and myself, and the entire city commission, unfortunately the mayor is not feeling well, and she asked me to present the proclamation. I would like to recognize 2 additional dignitaries. Aaron Perry, if you would stand, a former chairman of the board of the Chamber of Commerce. And our present chairman of the board, Alan Lips. I would like Alan, if you'd come up and join me. And Alan is going to make a few remarks from the Chamber's perspective prior to me reading the proclamation from the city of Miami Beach. Alan Lips.
Thank you, Jerry, and thank you, Dr. Sidener, for all that you've done and all that you represent. Good afternoon. As you heard, I'm Alan Lips. I'm the chairman of the board of the Miami Beach Chamber of Commerce. As part of our mission for the Chamber, we are about improving the quality of life for all of the community here around us. In doing so, we have an education foundation. And in that education foundation, we raise money every year to support the IB program at this school, and to support many of the programs that you see locally here in Miami Beach. We present annual awards to great people and recognize our true community heroes. Just this past year, we presented Dr. Sidener with the Community Service Award, and this is really a truly distinguished award. There's no one more honorable that I can think of, no one who's done more for our community, and no one who's a greater hero than our dear Dr. Sidener. I am proud to say that it's through the leadership of our chamber, and very specifically our past chairman, Aaron Perry, who's right down here, who came up with the idea and made sure that we got this accomplished to name this street, to name this way Dr. Rosann Sidener Way. And I'm so proud to be here to recognize it and to see this dedication happen today. Thank you, Dr. Sidener, for all that you do, and thank you to everyone for all that you are, for everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alan. Now let me read this proclamation from the city of Miami Beach. Whereas Dr. Rosann P. Sidener, an 18-year veteran educator with Miami-Dade County Public Schools, has served as principal of Miami Beach Senior High School for the last 5 years. Under her leadership, Miami Beach High School has increased both its school accountability grade from a D in 2007 to an A in 2011, and its graduation rate from 63% to 75%. And whereas, to overcome recent budget challenges, Dr. Sidener has partnered with many local businesses and agencies to provide students with greater resources and opportunities such as internships, field experiences, and programs like the IB program, Education Compact, which gives teachers and students the tools for a more engaged and interactive type of learning. And whereas among Dr. Sidener's impressive accolades are the NASSAP and MetLife 2012 Florida Principal of the Year Award and the State of Florida Assistant Principal of the Year Award in 2000. The Florida Department of Education Commissioner's Award Outstanding Middle School AP, Miami Beach Chamber of Commerce, Jan Pfeiffer's Distinguished Community Service Award for extraordinary community involvement, and the Leonard Miller Principal and the Leonard Miller Principal Leadership Award. Through her advancement, she is credited for doubling the number of students taking AP classes and the increased number of students participating in the AVID program from 60 in 2007 to 400 in 2012. And whereas in recognition of her strong leadership as principal at Miami Beach Senior High School and her outstanding community service within the City of Miami Beach Education Compact, we hereby proudly support the designation of Dr. Rosann Sidener Way along Miami Beach Senior High School's bus loop, and therefore dedicate today, December 13, 2012, as Rosann Sidener Way Day in the City of Miami Beach. Congratulations.
And now our PTSA president, co-president, Lori K. Davis.
Good afternoon. I've had the pleasure and privilege of knowing Dr. Sidener, who we fondly called Doc, since fall 2009, when she stood outside my car window and asked me to consider taking on the role of board volunteer coordinator. And really, what can you say when your principal's standing at your door, your car window? So that led to President-elect and then President and now co-president with a PTSA that has over 554 members and an active board of over 30 very strong-willed, extremely involved, and well-meaning parents. In addition to the PTSA, I've been an active participant in ESAC and our City of Miami Beach Quality of Education, interacting closely with DOC. In the spring of 2009, when I was considering letting my daughter leave her private school to attend public school, I requested a meeting with DOC. At that time, I was not a fan of public school. I am now, of course, the poster child for public school. The turning point for me was when she readily agreed to see me and candidly responded to my questions, asking for very specific information about Beach High. Her door is always open, and she's always available to parents, regardless of their level of parental involvement at our school. She genuinely cares about the well-being of our students, our teachers, and our community. I was contacted by, just an example, a short story. I was contacted by a parent with a child in crisis asking me if he could trust Doc. I learned that by day's end, she had not only met with this family, but had guided them in coming up with a plan for the child, helping them through a perceived dark and scary place. Doc invests in strong personal relationships at all levels. Doc has the unique ability to bring together all stakeholders and patiently and effectively involve them in authentic roles and decisions which affect instruction, the delivery of our programs, and the vision of our school. I see her collaborative leadership time and time again in so many ways, such as in ESAC meetings and with our school summer planning sessions, in which she invites a number of students, parents to participate side by side with teachers from each department as part of our process to revise our school's vision and mission statements and set goals for the following school year. With such a diverse population, we often have different points of views to an issue or a problem. But Doc is a leader that always patiently facilitates interaction when dealing with our multicultural student body, parents, and staff. I chose to stay one more year as co-president of our PTSA, primarily to support Doc, and because she freely makes it known how much she values and appreciates all that we do. Doc finds the right talent, trusts first, lets them tell her what they need to do to succeed, and then stands back so they can do their work. Her leadership style uses influence, not authority, creates open work environments where people want to come to work, keeps the purpose and vision alive, frees the team to question, analyze, and investigate, and operates with integrity and authenticity. She embodies all of the qualities of a great leader, and I cannot imagine anyone else who more deserves to have our buses named in her honor. Doc has an open heart, an open mind, and an open door. Thank you, Doc.
Our fearless leader, Dr. Rosann Sidener.
Thank you, John. Is anybody hot?
throwing back. Sit down. I'll be brief because it's hot. I think this was Aaron Perry's idea, the chamber, and I don't know who came up with the name to call it a way instead of a place or a street or a court, but I love the idea that it's a way, the Rosann Sidener Way. It's not my way, it's the Beach Highway. When I came here 5.5 years ago, I came into a school that in many ways had lost its way and had lost some of the mission that's traditionally Beach High. You know, Beach High is the second oldest school here in Miami-Dade. Next to Miami High, we opened in 26. And there has been a tradition here. It's a special place. It's a special place. Those of us who come through Beach High, whether it's as students, as parents, or as faculty, are touched by it. We're touched by the mission. The Beach High Way is putting kids first. The Beach High Way is celebrating diversity. The Beach High Way is to make sure that every child, no matter whether they live on Bay Road and own their home, or whether they're living in a gardener's cottage and their parent is working as an illegal immigrant, gets the same dream, the same opportunity, the same support, the same education, and we show those kids the way to a professional life and a professional career that will not only change the trajectory of that child's life, often changes the trajectory of the family's life, and when we reach a critical mass, it changes the trajectory of the community's life. And you have done that. Beach High has done that here in the last 5 years. We've regained our way. So when you come out here and you see Rosann Sidener Way, don't think about Rosann Sidener, think about way. Think about your role in helping students to find the way. We illuminate the way. High-Tide teachers, we are the way. We are the ones that have the responsibility for lifting every single child, for our ministry to the community, and for making a difference in the life of every child that walks into your classroom, regardless of whether their parents are involved or whether they're not. So it's the Pedro Rivera way, the John Nelson way, it's Pauline Lackinen way, the David Schmidt way, the Ken Spiegelman way, the Megan Fitzpatrick way. I can just look at all of you and think of incidences where you have touched a child's life and made a difference, and that's why we're here. So when you see it, it's not Rosann Sidener Way, it's the Beach Highway. Thank you.
Ms. Jen, our chorus.
I wasn't on the agenda, but I'd like to present these on behalf of the PTSA to Ms. Sidener, and I'd like to thank the Ready? One, two, three.
To the torch of scarlet and silver, we lift our voices high. It sheds the light of learning, though years may onward fly. Suns may rise and set on thee, seasons pass eternally, but our hearts in reverie will hail Miami Beach High.
In a brief moment, we're going to walk over here for the unveiling, and as we're getting ready to do that, I'd also like to acknowledge someone who had the pleasure of working with for several years, also faculty member here at Miami Beach Senior High, former mayor of Miami Beach, David Dermer. superintendent, joined by everyone here, to kindly come on over as we do the unveiling. Thank you.
You look good. Match everything. It's a big red day.